Hello and welcome, and thank you for tuning into the second video in my series, Indicted and Facing Prison Now What? This is a continuation of my three-part topic outline. My name is Mark Gladstein, and I too was convicted of a felony in 2006, where I lost my medical license. In 2010, I was able to get the license reinstated in full to practice, but to call all of this a surreal experience is an understatement. My goal is to provide you with a series of crucial information that you will need to survive and navigate these times. I'll provide you with a new topic every day so that you can move forward with knowledge and preparation that will provide you with the confidence needed to get your best possible outcome. Since you're already aware that the Department of Justice and the Feds have been asking questions, their case against you is mostly complete. And with that, they have a 98% conviction rate, which means that the odds you're going to prison, or at least spend a little bit of time in prison, is very high. Knowledge is power, and now that it's in your hands, delaying to take the next step is at your peril. The consequences of inaction can be severe. Equally important is hiring a legal defense team that doesn't just have experience, but has a proven track record of successfully defending cases like yours. Your future is at stake, and it's crucial to make the right choices now. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call and consider engaging my services at 240-888-7778. Again, 240-888-7778. This is your life and your future. Your pre-sentence interview. This is going to be the most important meeting of your life. Understanding the influence that the probation officer has with the court is crucial because they can recommend your sentence length and placement to the judge. Part of what they're going to need from you is a list of and copies of all your personal identification and biographical information. These include, but are not limited to, if you've been granted a divorce, complete copies of all your financial records. Don't try and hide anything, because that's just going to lead to irritating your judge and possible a higher sentence. Any school diplomas that you have, your highest education level completed, you need to have copies of professional diplomas, any trade or occupational certifications that you've gotten, marriage certificates, so that you can be visited, naturalization papers, the draft registration card, any car registration paperwork that you have that's in your name, military discharge papers, birth certificates or baptismal certificates, immigration papers, and or passport. If you're still employed or a past employees, you need verification, and copies of pay stubs will do. If you're already at this point and don't have the time to wait for my future videos, give me a call and we can discuss your situation with a one-on-one call. Again, my number is 240-888-7778. You're going to need to gather letters of character recommendation letters. These are important because they're letters regarding your character. They're not letters from people saying, or your relatives saying, that you shouldn't go to prison. If you've done good deeds, if you volunteered, if you have a letter from a business that's willing to hire you when you get out, if any letters that have anything to do with your character, and it can be from anyone, but preferably someone who has known you a long time. Military disability information, income tax reports for the last 3 years or more if they're requested. If you have any outstanding detainers or immigration issues, please try and get them resolved before you get to your pre-sentence interview. Proof of residence, rent receipts, property, mortgage papers, etc. Professional copies. You need copies of your Social Security card, driver's license, birth certificate, medical records. If you have a medical file, this is very important. You want copies of all your hospital records, surgery reports, pathology reports, and blood lab reports, copies of all X-ray reports, MRI, CT, ultrasound, PET scans, EKG, EEG, all of these reports, and you should get them on CDs as well as flash drives. If you're taking medications, you should include their prescriptions, but you should also go ahead and make sure that the medications are available on the Bureau of Prisons formulary list. The same goes for medical devices. Your pre-sentence report is going to be the result of a comprehensive preparation for your pre-sentence interview, provided to your probation officer 1 to 2 weeks before the interview, because that is going to give the officer time at their leisure to enter their information into their worksheet report, not being rushed. So that when you eventually meet, it can be in a more relaxed environment where they can ask you questions and get to know you personally. As part of what you're preparing for your pre-sentence interview and giving to your probation officer should be your personal narrative, because the goal is to have your narrative, which should include all the information above and everything that the probation officer needs to fill out their pre-interview pre-sentence report worksheet. This is your story, a summary of your life until today. What happened and what was the trigger that caused you to break the law? To engage my service or have your concerns answered, please call me today at 240-888-7778. This is my personal cell, and I answer and return all calls. Again, thank you for listening in, and I hope you have a good day.